sure decided to stay. Not that I gave you much an option. Hello, pal. I see you arrived as well. It's time to make more corpses today. I probably mess up. I'm honestly curious. If we're going to do something foolish, I'd actually contact Kojiro. Nice! All that sweet, sweet cash. You two are certainly a great supporter of my channel, and I'm eternally grateful. I assure you that. So, thank you. I'm certainly going to keep going. Hey! I don't tie you guys up. I just keep the door locked. There's difference there. And you better behave. I'll send the corpsecrew after you. Nah. I can do this. Fair enough. I think that's why the points exist. So to refresh what's going on in Corpse Factory, let me see. We were considering asking Kojiro to get bodies for us. We didn't do it. We don't know who's wanted to kill us. Do we get any idea who that might be? You know that city is probably most likely threatened by the boss to do sexual favors? And we don't know exactly how our power works. So, I believe Souls is guessing that someone else is doing the killing for us? I think it's something supernatural. But, let's go find out what happens. Also, I see that my mouse is showing. Perhaps I should disable that. Before you guys go insane about that? I mean, yes, maybe, but we'll see. So we left it, I think it was Sunday morning? To my absolute delight, I woke up this morning feeling really refreshed. I was worried that my temporary incarceration at the mall would continue to stress me out today. Thankfully, my fears were unfounded, only by learned that we're very mentally ill. I spent the early morning cleaning up the room, had to use some elbow grease that fused specks of blood out of the carpet, and to clean a bit of lipstick off my mirror. Even took my medication with a tall glass of water, and I didn't skip the pills, I don't like this time. It will be some time before I feel stable, maybe even a few weeks, but the fact that I'm already taking a step forward has done wonders for my mood. Today's the day to stay inside and work on me. I can't have another incident like yesterday. I can't break down in public and put myself at risk. I can't break down at home again and feed on my insecurities and anxieties. I need to be strong. For Corpsecrew. For me. With my my room now clean, I decide to spend a little time tidying the rest of my apartment. As I work, I make myself a neat mental checklist for commitments, Nargo's promise list, if you will. Commitment number 1. I'm not going to lose my shit if a victim doesn't meet their demise. Just because the Wind Woman didn't kill herself doesn't mean I'm a failure. I had 3 successes before her, and I'll have more successes again. I need to try harder, work harder, refine my methods, keep moving forward. And I'm not dead end yet. And I check up my sleeve. After all, Torture's connection to the moon may very well be the ace I need to win. Commitment number 2. I'm going to improve myself. I won't say that I'll fix myself. I'm not broken. Not yet. I'm going to improve. Gotta keep on my medication. I'll keep up with my social life. It means keeping in touch with few friends I have. Shinya, and even Tomoe. I'm gonna eat a little more. Not much more, because I want to stay slim, but enough to give me more energy, more motivation. I don't want to be weak anymore. Commitment number 3, the last one. I'm going to get over Aoi. I love her. I've loved her since high school. In those days, she always stood by me. My insecurities and anxieties never pushed her away. She knew what I was going through, what I still go through, and she could relate to me. She has her own compulsions and anxiety to deal with, so I can't lean on her like I used to. Instead, it's my turn to help her out. But I will move on from obsessing over her. She isn't ready for a relationship. She explained all the reasons why when she rejected me so long ago. Thinking that I hope that one day we'll be moving together isn't good for my current state. I need to be moving on, moving forward. I need to let go. Is, and always will be, my dearest friend. I'll always love her. But I will let her remain as simply my friend, and I will find someone else to call a lover. The last commitment really makes me feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest. Instead of obsessing over Aoi, spending countless nights lying in the bed looking at her photos. Think about her odd hours of the day. I know, right, souls? See, this is what happens when you do take your pills. Instead of all that, I'll be able to move on. Even if it takes some time, I'll find someone who wants to be with me. Chaplains are fish in the sea, as they say. I can't say there's anyone particular I have in my eye, just that my social circle is pretty limited after all. What's so suspicious about that, Souls? Shinya is a guy I'm simply not interested in. There's no spark there, and there never will be. Tomoe, as irritating as I find her, is oddly alluring to me. I don't like her clothes or makeup or the whole aesthetic she's built for herself, but some part of me would kill to spend a passionate night with her. Then there's Kojiro, that weird, awkward, strange alien creature that I can't just wrap my head around. He said I'm gorgeous. He really said that. But he's too weird. He's the kind of guy that would stalk you and stab you if you ever broke up with him. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That might happen. For now, I can't think of anyone I would seriously pursue. But I'll give it some time. I have all the time in the world. I find myself smiling as I finish tidying up the apartment, having a nice clean place to let really dust with the strides. Unfortunately, I still haven't managed to get rid of that lingering scent of mold that always wraps around. It's a musty odor that seems to be ingrained into the very wall of the apartment building. For at least as long as I've lived here. Fade mold on the walls. I know it's not coming from my apartment because it's pretty easy to smell downstairs too. And as far as I can tell, my place is completely mold-free. I wonder if someone's died. I might not be the best at cleaning, but if nothing else, I keep disgusting mold out of my home. So, the occasional odor aside, my place is now is clean and cozy now. I lay down on the couch and stretch my body, letting my calf muscles stiffen and then relax. The day is still early, and it feels good that all my chores are already complete. The icing on the cake is the fact that Scoopsville has 2 new requests sitting patiently in their inbox. I walked in earlier and saw them, but decided to sort out my cleaning first. I can remind myself by spending the rest of the day working on the new requests. I can hardly contain my excitement at the prospect. 2 requests to work on is better than I could hope for. I'm sure at least one of these new victims will fall. My positive attitude will go a long way to ensure my success this time. Unable to restrain myself anymore, I snatched up my laptop from its charging point next to the couch. I flipped the lid open and gazed at the photos that I downloaded earlier. My 2 new victims. Fresh blood. Ha! He's bald! Look at him! He's bald! You can't even see the shine! Just for the record, that is a joke. It's so weird. It's like I forgot to enable my hair. I'm just bald. First, an older male making his typical businessman type. He might be a clone of every other nondescript man you see on the subway, at the supermarket, on TV. TV? Oh well. Oh, there goes my hair. Sorry, I don't have a bald toggle as much as you'd like that. Maybe she's unhappy with their finances, or she's having an affair, or she's just tired of his clone face and his clone personality. I mean, you do get the short type. Regardless, someone wants this unremarkable man removed from the face of the unremarkable world. The second victim is much more interesting. Two things strike me as noteworthy about this photo. Firstly, the cleavage, of course. That is a nice cleavage. Secondly, the image is a photograph of a photograph. Somebody snapped a picture of an actual physical photo and uploaded it to the site. The photograph is in good condition, as though its owner values it above all else. The signature is scribbled across it in white ink. It's an autographed photo of someone who is perhaps moderately famous. Lisa, is that you? I don't recognize the woman in question, and the signature is such a mess I can't make out even a single kanji in her name. Regardless, I would be willing to bet that disgruntled fan is requesting her death. If she's an idol, or singer, or actor, I wouldn't be unheard of if something like this to happen. A fanboy gets to meet her a few times, they shake hands at the events, whatever. He asks her out, she politely declines. And then the obsession begins. Fanboy can't have her, no one can. Kill her! Kill her! Well, that's theory, I suppose it is to get her to examine some of the finer details of the photo. The reasons behind the request don't matter. They never matter. I'll kill them all the same. I'm going to work on the woman's photo first. I'll timestamp her photo with the tomorrow's date and send it to her this afternoon. That should give her about 24 hours to give up on life and light herself on fire. Maybe I'll do the same with the businessman. I'll give her a timestamp set to 24 hours from when I send the photo. It would be kind of fun to schedule 2 deaths occurring around the same time. It will make tomorrow a very exciting day. My goal set, I'll load up the database of the deceased and get to work. Okay, chat? I want you to guess. Which one of those 2 dies? The man dies, alright. You think he died of playing tic-tac-toe on his forehead? I'm rather proud of myself today. During my morning routine, I made sure to take my medication in the correct doses and even washed it down with water. didn't even interfere with my strict schedule. I still managed to catch the usual train. I got the convenience store at the usual time and I arrived at the office without a hitch. If I can keep up this dedication, this commitment is improving myself, I know I can be stronger than ever, strong enough to fulfill Corkscrew's ambitions. I greeted both Shinny and Tomoya when I came into the office and even made small talk for a few minutes. And there's Foxy. I was wondering when he'd appear. Celebrate this photo might not be her. Maybe. But that really doesn't matter. I am expecting that there's going to be a time when the phone number and the photo do not match. Anyway, here's the exercise. There we go. Now let us continue. Since the day has nearly ended now, I'm going to make an effort to chat with them again before heading home. Being social will help me get through this. That's what Ali used to tell me anyway. At least before she stopped being social herself. It's about 5:45 p.m. and although both of my latest victims have killed themselves by now, I don't feel the need to obsessively check for their obituaries. And these alerts set on my phone, of course. If it uncovers anything, I'll be notified. But even if it doesn't, I won't stress out. I'm playing it cool, stoic, and flinching Doriko. And I'm surprisingly out of breath. The drone in the office is always... the drone in the office always reaches its nadir at this time of the evening. Chat, what does nadir mean? I haven't heard this term. It's actually quite pleasant, able to sit in a quiet environment and feel the soft breeze of the air conditioner against my skin. I like to take this time to slowly pack away my things and get ready for the journey home. As I take off the headphones and stretch my arms, Tommy approaches me with a spring in her step.
Yeah, what up, slut?
Here we go again. But a week ago, I would have taken Thomas' greeting as an insult. Now that I know her a little better, I can tell she's just actually being affectionate. Despite any differences we might have had, she really seems to have warmed up to me lately.
Hello. How did your day go?
You know, same old. What about you?
It went well, thanks.
Good to hear. You know, Shinya and I are supposed to go out tonight, but...
What's wrong?
Hasn't he seemed, like, kinda off today? He can barely look me in the eye.
Huh.
Really? I spoke to him this morning. He seemed okay.
I guess he really did get freaky with the boss.
You don't reckon he's seen another woman, do ya?
Huh? Another woman?
Some fragment of memory, some glimpse of a murky recollection, flutters around the corners of the night, just out of reach. She knew another woman. Something is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite formulate my thoughts.
Shinya isn't the type to cheat, though, so... I don't know.
Cheating? No, Shinya wouldn't do that. I was so nervous when he spoke to me about being pressured into sex. Oh, that's it. The memory just flitting around the edge of my consciousness has come into the light. Shinya spoke to me hypothetically about being pressured into sex. Alright, so He said Tomoe wasn't the one bettering him, so who was he talking about? It has to be the boss. Is there someone I should talk to Tomoe about? Shinya really is having a hard time and acted differently around Tomoe. That their relationship could be really in trouble. Tomoe could help him out. Is it ever my place to say anything? Shinya spoke to me in confidence. He's my friend. But Tomoe's my friend too and seems to be genuinely worried about him. I take a deep breath. This is just office drama like usual. Nariko would normally just reject it all and ignore his people. She wouldn't give it a second thought. But that's unhealthy, anxious, scared, weak Nariko. I don't want to be that girl anymore. I can be more than that. I'm improving day by day. A part of me, that improvement involves being more social. So it's good for me, right? Shinya and Tomoe are my friends. People want their friends to be happy. That's normal. That's normal. That's normal. Right? I think so. Therefore, I want them to be happy. Together. I swallow hard and speak my mind.
Tomoe, I think that Shinya may be involved with another woman.
What? Are you serious?
Listen though, it's not exactly how it sounds. He came to me a little while ago and asked what to do if someone pressured him into sex. I know that you're not the one he was referring to, so... I think he may be in trouble. I think someone else might be forcing him to do something he doesn't want to do.
Thank you, Nariko.
What the fuck? He spoke to you about it, but not me?
Tomoe, he seemed really depressed about it. I think he wanted to resolve the situation without having to worry you.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but who the hell is trying to seduce him?
The boss?
I'm afraid I have no clue about that. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks for telling me this anyway. Now at least I know something's up with him. I'm gonna speak to him. I'll make him cough up what's what.
Are you sure that's the best thing to do?
Yeah, cause I'll let him know that I'll take care of everything. If some bitch is putting the moves on my Shinya, I'll smack him into the ground.
I know from experience that she will do that quite literally.
Of course. I don't know why I ever doubted you.
Tomoe grins despite her obvious frustration and gives me a thumbs up.
Thanks, gang. I'll keep you updated.
Okay, good luck.
She spins at her heel and leaves me behind. I think I did the right thing. Surely Tomoe will get to the bottom of the situation. I watch as she wanders over to Shinya's desk. They exchange a few words that I can't hear from my position. Tomoe then leaves, and Shinya sluggishly lowers his head to rest against his desk. Now that Tomoe has left the office, only a handful of stragglers remain on this floor, myself and Shinya included. I find myself watching Shinya for more than 3 minutes. He doesn't seem to notice that my gaze is locked on him. A few more of my co-workers take their lead, and an eerie quiet descends over the empty office floor. I remain in my chair, staring intently at Shinya's distraught face. We're the only ones still here. He doesn't show any sign of moving. It's kind of unnerving to look at him like this. It's not like he's even the pickiest or the most energetic person I've met, but to seem so drained and motionless makes me feel uncomfortable. I owe it to my newest convictions to go and talk to Shinya. More than that, I owe it to her. I find myself striding towards his desk before my mind even registers that I'm moving.
Hey,
I'm slightly startled, but he immediately looks up at me. The sudden movement is reminiscent of a corpse springing to life in a B-grade zombie film.
Oh, Noriko.
not feeling well?
Not really. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be here if I'm unwell. I didn't mean to worry you.
Don't sweat it.
I'll, take my leave then.
If he leaves now, I won't feel like I've done anything to help you. As awkward as it seems to pry into his personal affairs, I need to dig deeper if I'm going to try and help him feel better. But what should I even say? Personally, I feel like that we should be direct. If he truly cares for Tomoe, claiming this might cause an issue. Though if we're being direct, he might be avoiding that. It might be a trick question. But I'm going with my gut.
Tell me what's wrong.
I don't expect my blunt words to get through to him. I don't expect anything, really. I'm not used to confronting people about the shit they're facing in their personal lives. I'm usually content to simply sit on the sidelines and watch.
No need to worry. I'll be okay.
He tries to smile, but his composure cracks under the weight of his blatant lie. I quickly try to piece together what I know about his current situation. Based on the several information that have been perfect, I'm sure that Soul has been sexually assaulting him. At the very least, Soul's been trying to force him into doing something he doesn't want to do. I don't know who that person could be. It could be someone from the office. Who could be someone from his private life. I'm confident that it's not Tomoe. Phineas isn't the kind of person to ever stand up to himself. And is probably not the type of person to speak up when he's feeling down. His recent composure reveals volumes about how she's truly feeling. Whatever the situation is, it's painfully obvious that Shinya is the victim. Whatever is happening in his life is not his fault. He's too proud or stoic or embarrassed to seek help, even from his girlfriend. If I don't put one foot forward and cut to the chase, chances are Shinya will never build up the courage to ask for help before it's too late.
Someone is sexually assaulting you, right?
He doesn't say anything. He doesn't even flinch, which I have to give him credit for. This is a guy that couldn't keep from blushing for the last time the word sex was mentioned around him.
Yes.
Just straight to the point. His calm response and calmer demeanor divulges his inner turmoil.
I see.
I know what I'm supposed to say. I see it probably wasn't the best starting point, but I am truly at a loss for words. You confess so readily, I expect more resistance.
Can you tell me who it is?
I can't tell anyone. Not you. Not Tomoe. I can't even tell my father, and he's a detective. A powerful authority figure. There's nothing I can do. I'm trapped.
Fact. It's a feeling all too familiar with. It's a feeling shared by countless victims. Not that she and I have ever gone through the same trauma. Part of me can't help but wonder if that feeling of helplessness is what flashes through the minds of its own victims. Actually, I don't have to wonder. I know it to be true. The realization makes me feel simultaneously queasy and
What
satisfied.
will happen if you tell someone?
I don't know. If the truth comes out, I could lose my job. I could lose Tomoe.
See? It is the boss. His job. Then it's somebody you work with. Somebody in this very office has been taking advantage of Shinya.
It's somebody here then.
I speak my thoughts aloud, and he looks directly at me.
How?
You're worried you'll lose your job if you come forward. It's obvious. Sorry. I'm not trying to sound rude. If this person found out you came forward, you'd lose your job. Then it's someone in power. A manager. An exec. And that's why you can't tell me.
That's right.
I nod. I can see the predicament.
So, you don't have to say another word to me.
Huh?
It wouldn't be your fault if I stumbled upon someone assaulting you. It wouldn't be your fault if I was around to witness it.
Noriko.
A flame of resolution sparkles on deep within Shinya's cloudy eyes. This almost didn't come out with us brilliant scheme. A scheme that I not so subtly planted within his mind. She had this deep breath before collecting his
I'm
bag.
taking the elevator up to the executive offices. Please don't follow me.
And then, he gently pushes past me and makes a beeline for the elevator. As the doors close behind him, and the familiar tram of the elevator pans around me, I stand still and close my eyes. I count to 100 in my head, giving Shinny a generous head start. The sun dips behind the office towers in the distance while my eyes are closed. When I finally finish counting, I open my eyes to the dark and empty office. With a deep breath, I'll walk in the traces of Phineas' footsteps towards the elevator. Here we go. I've never been to this level of building before. What reason would I have to visit the executive offices? Would the execs have business with junior staff? Did I send from this lofty perch and graces with their presence at the 14th floor?
I'm surprised you came to see me again.
A woman's voice from nearby catches my attention. It's a hushed yet aggressive tone, like a whisper of a venomous serpent.
Are you finally going to let me have my way?
I trip out of the elevator, hoping against hope to ding the elevator's arrival that wasn't noticed by the owner of the identified voice.
Stop it.
That was Shinya's voice. I trip around the corner and catch a glimpse of the two bodies at the nearby desk.
Come
Yep.
on now. I'm tired of playing games.
It is called to me.
You want to please me, don't you? I'm your superior, after all. How can you expect to get ahead in this company without sucking up to your superior?
Hot to me, Ida. The executive with Shinya's career in her hands. The very same woman who blamed Shinya for the mishap with hiring Aoi. Also, you are correct. It was the bitch. So the whole situation was more in-depth than I originally thought. It was never about Aoi. It was about holding power over Shinya.
Miss Ida, please, I just came here to...
Oh, sure, I don't want to hear it. Take your shirt off.
I
As full heart, I knew that Shinya was in trouble, but I didn't expect things to escalate this quickly. I don't have time to think rationally. I stride forward rather loudly and brusquely bump into a desk, sending a potted plant tumbling to the carpet floor with a dull thump. Fanny's neck pivots at full speed as she turns to face me. Her eyes narrow into hateful slits as she withdraws from Shinya. Within seconds, Katami has abandoned Shinya and drawn close to me.
Kurosawa, what in hell's name do you think you're doing here? This level is for executives only. I should have you thrown out of here by security.
Fujikawa isn't an executive either, Miss Ida. And he looks quite at home here.
Shinya stands in the background, shyly tidying his shirt. Katami's eyes somehow narrow even further to the point where I'm certain she can't possibly see anything.
Fujikawa's business here is none of your concern, Kurosawa. Leave. Now, or I'll have you forcefully removed.
I fold my arms over my chest and dig my heels into the ground. I'm not one for the confrontation. I'm not the one to hold my ground against a powerful adversary. Yet this vivid image of Tomoe has bloomed in my mind. Tomoe, so strong-willed and head over heels in love with Shinya, Tomoe would do anything to protect the guys he adores. In Tomoe's absence, it falls to me to protect Shinya.
Fuck off, you filthy skank.
Wow, Noriko! That's... I did not expect that! Wow! I can't believe the foul words just stumble out of my mouth naturally. Why? Frankly, Kotomi can't believe it either because her eyes finally widen and her hot jaw drops. She looks like a stupid fucking idiot. Somehow, Tomoe's indomitable spirit have inhabited my body, my words echo her own. Now she managed to find temporary burst of courage. So you just missed it! Look what we said! Look what we said to Ida!
What did you say to me?
You heard me loud and clear. Back off from Shinya. If I catch word that you're harassing him, I'll have you in a legal headlock quicker than you can blink.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Really?
Trust me, I know enough to bury a dirty slut like you.
Cuddling grits her teeth and vein protrudes from her forehead. Without another word, she simply curses past me. Her shoulders slant to mine. By some minor miracle, I managed to hold my ground. I hear her footsteps fade away as she reaches the floor. I exhale sharply and wake up dizziness suddenly washes over me.
Noriko, that was amazing!
And not and sway a little. Then take another deep breath and rebalance myself.
Happy to be of assistance.
And the Del Shinya doesn't know what to do next. It looks like he wants to hurt me, but given the gravity of the recent situation, we both silently decide that's not the best idea. Instead, he settles for patting my shoulder with his hand.
Thank you, Noriko. Thank you so much. I don't know where you get your courage. Perhaps I could stand to learn a thing or two from you.
I'll just hang around with Tomoe. She'll rub off of you.
Don't say
On
that.
you. Don't.
I'm going to go home for now. I hope that's okay.
Of course. Go get some rest.
Shinya smiles. For the first time in a while, and he releases his hand from my shoulder. After he's gone, I collapse into the nearby chair and listen to my frenzied sound of blood pounding through my veins. Boy, justice, forge upon the chini. Steam and such so my vision, as pleasant torrent of hot water sprays across my body. The tiles of the shower wall are polished to a pearly sheen, so much so that I can see my own hulking and beautifully ugly reflection in them. The shadow reflection has dark, matted hair in her eyes. I don't know if she can see me like I can see her. I wipe my hair from my eyes and stare into space, trying to shake the abstract thoughts from my mind. It isn't my phone space to life with the bathroom covered up that my thoughts return to the present. I startle at the noise. I peer through the shower's glass door, but it's impossible to make out the name flashing at the phone screen thanks to the steam that has fucked up the glass. I was the only person with regularly cold speed, so it could be her ringing. It could be a spam caller trying to sell me something I really don't need. But I may just cave in and buy it anyway because it's a nice feeling that someone thought to call me. I open the shower door and tiptoe out, my wet and dripping body causing pools of water to form in the room floor. A deft hand snatches up my phone, and I clutch it to my chest as I retreat back into the shower. The water never stopped running, and it makes me with a welcome warmth as I bask in it once more. My phone is a fairly new model, so it's conveniently waterproof. I take advantage of this feature on occasion. It's nice to be able to submerge myself in water and browse the web to truly escape my own thoughts. Baby droplets smack against the screen and dribble down. My eyes ignore them as I scan the screen. The incoming call is a voice chat request from the noise user Koji Koji. What does Gojira want with us? Gojira is calling me? I answer the call.
Noriko?
Hey.
Hi. Good time?
Sure.
Mad. Wanted to tell you something. I saw a post on... This call has static.
Sorry, it's just the shower running.
Oh, in the shower?
Yeah?
Huh. Okay. Well, sorry. Awkward now.
Really, it's fine. What did you want to tell me?
Okay. Saw a new post on Noise Chan today. Posted this afternoon. Might interest you.
The message board Noise Channel is often affectionately referred to as Noise Chan by certain frequent users. I know, right? Yet I saw it just spray cool that he's sick. I'm not really surprised his culture is the type to call it that.
What was the post about?
Well, Someone wrote this. I quote, "Hey, so today I got a strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts." Continuing, "Not sure what the deal is. It was gross though. Wondering if any hackers can trace the number or something?" End quote. Thoughts?
A strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts.
Sounds like Corpse Girl has struck again.
Right? Thought the same thing.
And wonder who wrote the post. Kojiro mentioned that the post was written today, and the original poster wrote that they received the photo today. That means it can only be one of two people. Either the latest victims. The carbon copy businessman, or the attractive semi-famous singer, idol, actor, whatever woman. Also, Power and Koki have both in red. Curious.
So, who wrote this post anyway?
Don't know. Anonymous.
Of course, it was a stupid question. No one would attach their name to such
Was
strange
hoping you could
posts.
tell me.
How would I know?
Well, you're Corpse Girl, right?
Here we go again. This again? Kojiro just doesn't let it slide. Why does he suspect me now? What did I do this
It's
time?
okay. We can discuss later. Oh yeah, the original post has a reply.
It does?
I'll read it too. Quote, "You got this too? Was the gore photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried. Received a similar pic from the same number." Continuing, "Thinking about contacting the police. Not sure if I'm overreacting." End quote.
So the first post received a reply. Interesting, very interesting. Both posters talks about receiving a photo. That can only mean one of them is a boring businessman and one of them is a semi-famous woman. However, the fact that they taken the discussion online instead of just letting their own crowds is rather troubling. The photo is not convincing enough to make them kill themselves, or not enticing enough to summon another entity to snuff out their souls. Was this attempt just a repeat of a failure I had with the twin woman?
Anyway, enjoy your shower. Let's talk tomorrow, Corpse Girl.
If I can interject, Kojiro ends the call. This wasn't assuming my true identity. It's assuming correctly, but that's beside the point. Well, maybe it doesn't matter too much. Maybe this will actually save me some time and effort. He already knows some Corpse Girl. It should be easy to strike a deal with him in exchange for access to a fresh supply of cadavers. That is if I decide to walk that path and take this game to the next level. To get through, it may very well have to go ahead and do that. The last three victors have not ended their lives as I planned. Right now it's time for the more workout. What do you mean I'm leveling up? What are you talking about? There we go. You got the squats. I hope you're happy. Let me catch my breath. Thanks for the hydration. So another sip. The success rate is very, very low. That's a depressing fact. And one that the old Dorika would have probably have thrown attention over, but not me. Not me or improved Doriko. I turn off the running water and step out of the shower. A shiver scabbles down my spine like a spider at a cold, damp airwaves on my naked form. To my phone under the bathroom counter, the reach for a towel is wrapped around my corpulent, emaciated body. Thick flap of my skeletal arms jiggle as I dry myself off. I'm satisfied that my fleshy and cadaverous body is completely dry. I grab the second towel and wrap it around my hair. There's a terrible way to describe yourself. A cursory glance at the mirror as I leave the bathroom reveals my gaunt face and prominent cheekbones. I get a feeling that even though I've been gaining weight, I'm thinning out more and more. Although my body's imperfect, I'm still in love with my eyes. I wouldn't change a thing about them. When my frame simultaneously goes plumber and slimmer, I hope my eyes will always stay the same. I pick up the bathroom light as I exit, and in my bedroom, I sit down the bed and with a towel around my body and another one around my hair. My laptop's lying over in the sheets, so I pull it towards me. A few clever keywords and search engine quickly leads with a host on noise channel that Kojiro just informed me about. Sure enough, he was telling the truth. The original poster submitted just today, and the full reply was submitted shortly after. I skimmed through the text to see if there are any clues about either poster's identity. However, nothing really stands out. I retain my assumptions that the two latest victims created these posts. Spent a little time applying various moisturizing creams to my skin before getting dressed in my bedwear. I feel better relaxed by the time I finish. Perhaps I'll spend the rest of the evening reading a book in bed. Or I could try out to plan the next build with Kojiro. Should I come forward, claim my identity, and request access to his morgue? It's a big step. This seems a bit time to make a bold move. I can't keep working to requests that are doomed to fail. I need to start succeeding. For me, for Corpse Girl. I pull my laptop to me once more and begin to brainstorm my plans. Tuesday, June 9th, evening. You should be here by now. I was pretty clear about meeting at 5:30 p.m. It's already 5:45, but he isn't even in sight. I thought for sure that he would miss a chance to meet with me again. Can't contain my nerves. I tell myself that I'm only angry because of trepidation. I'm not actually angry at him. This is a big moment for me. I never once revealed my identity to anyone. I assume he will take it in stride. I wouldn't be going through with this if I didn't firmly believe that. There he is. And it jerks in the reaction to the voice.
There you are.
But his spray painted... The spray painted stubble?
I'm late?
At the point of checking the time on my phone and nod.
Sauce. Traffic?
You drove here?
No.
Okay.
What do you want to discuss?
I have a request for you. And a confession.
Kojiro's eyes widen when he looks me up and down.
Knew it.
I blink and look down at the ground. He's known for some time. I told myself thinking that my stupid attempts to raise suspicion of my identity were working on
You're
it.
going to confess your love. Been waiting for this moment.
Either he's not serious or he's an absolute idiot.
Wait, no, that's not...
Shh. No more words. I accept your heart.
Kojiro, I don't...
Call me Koji now. We're one. No need to be shy.
This isn't getting me anywhere. Thanks to my frustration, Gildersleeve has to filter out my true confession.
I'm Corpse Girl.
Butcher doesn't react. Well, he cocks his head a few degrees to the side, slowly and surely. If you can call that reaction to my sudden outburst.
Yes? Okay. So, a kiss to commemorate our love?
Oh my God, what is happening?
Did you even hear what I just said?
Of course.
I'm Corpse Girl. I'm the one behind the corpse photos and the deaths and...
It feels kind of strange to say these things out loud. For some reason, it leaves a sour and bitter taste in my mouth that I can't swallow.
Yes, I know. Knew it since our first noise chat.
Our first noise chat?
Remember? You messaged me late at night. Asked me if I knew about Corpse Girl.
Is that what tipped you off? You assumed I was her just because I mentioned her?
No.
Then... how? How did you figure it out?
You asked me to look up names. Names of Corpse Girl's victims.
Tramaki would have been explained because he was at my workplace. And because Tomoe mentioned it. However, Eiichi had no connection to that.
Oh yeah, I did, huh? That was stupid of me. I suppose that gave it away.
No.
How?
Other people could have known those names.
Then... come on, throw me a bone here. How'd you find out?
You said you requested Eiichi Hanada's death.
Oh? How did that tip you off? Eiichi Hanada, the guy who died in the traffic accident. I remember that I lied to Kutcher about being the one to request his death. It was the only way I could escape his suspicions at the time. If I remember correctly, it threw him off my trail for a while. He believed I was the one who requested the death. So that explained how I knew I was the one of the Corpse Girl's victims. But if Kutcher is telling me it's true, then my lie actually had the opposite effect. How does it make him figure out my identity?
I don't understand. I confessed to requesting Eiichi Hanada's death. So what?
That was a lie.
And how would you know that?
Even so, I still don't understand. You're not making any sense.
Kutcher's shoulders drop. He stares at me intently.
You lied about requesting Eiichi Hanada's death. That lie proved to me that you're a Corpse Girl.
But how did you know that was a lie?
Yes, but how? Tell me!
I was the one who requested Eiichi Hanada's death.
There we go. I was waiting for the revelation. That was the only reason why he would have figured it out. Also, listen to the soundtrack. Butcher's takedown countenance makes his claim believable beyond all doubt. I feel the blood drain from my face.
I submitted his photo to Corpse Girl's website. Imagine my surprise when you claimed that you did it. That lie made it clear. You knew his name. You knew he died. You knew he was Corpse Girl's victim. Ergo, you are Corpse Girl.
Despite my day's state, I can't fault his logic. I take credit for something Kutcher did. Of course that would paint me as a liar in his eyes.
So, you've known this whole time.
Yes.
And yet, you still met up with me. And not just today, but at the cafe too.
Yes.
Weren't you scared of me?
No, that's not the way I'd put it. You should be scared of me. After all, I requested the death.
Oh?
Had motive for murder, even if I didn't carry it out personally.
we get off of it too.
Imagine what else I'm capable of.
You didn't have the balls to do it yourself. As it comes to take back from what you're suddenly moving
No more
for.
discussions. I know you don't kill your victims. You just nudge them, urge them, tempt them with death as an escape from their fear. You're no murderer. What reason have I to fear you?
He's right. He's absolutely right. He knows everything about Corpscro's methods. My methods. Kojo is a dangerous enemy, or a powerful ally. And it's up to me to decide whether he's with me or against me. I recall our conversation at the cafe. He claimed he would support Corpscro if he came to him for assistance. He's a fan. He would support her obediently, no questions asked, as long as the price was right. So all I have to do is make an offer that he can't refuse.
Join me. Help Corpse Girl rid this fucking world of the fetid filth that infests it.
That is not to quote a certain passage from the book that Kojo himself gave me, paragraph from Strange Flower that has stuck with me for some time.
There's a certain beauty in death, a macabre certainty, an absolute state of finality.
Nobel Sinclair.
You understand what I'm talking about. You work with cadavers for a living. The dead can't hurt you. They can't betray you. They can't disobey, or object, or disapprove.
Yeah, that's the closest thing we have.
Wouldn't it be better if we were all beautiful like that?
Perhaps. Didn't expect Corpse Girl to be so vain.
Dang.
Is your motivation simply to impart your own ideas of beauty to the world?
No,
There's more to it.
of course. Me, myself, Noriko, may be vain. But Corpse Girl isn't burdened by such petty notions. Her ambition is pure.
So, that's an interesting idea, but I also feel like that he wasn't serious.
Her ambition is crucial to the survival of the entire human race.
Thought I had a big ego. You're so self-important. Both you and Corpse Girl.
I don't expect you to understand. Not yet.
Yeah, I do agree. He's playing with us.
But I've realized that I can't do everything alone. I need your help. I need cadavers.
I see. What's in it for me?
This is a critical point of our negotiation. It'll all fall apart here if I don't offer something that Kojo considers worth the risk. The question is, does he want? What does he desire?
I propose an equal partnership. You'll reap half of the benefits from Corpse Girl's work.
That's an interesting idea, so. But he only figured out that we don't kill people. He just offers a gamble, and I know that in the back of my mind. However, it was the only feasible solution I could come up with when I planned out this encounter late last night. In fact, it relies completely on my assumed understanding of Kojo's innermost desires. If I'm wrong about him, then the whole thing will blow up in my face.
Corpse Girl will create more death than you could ever imagine. Think of all the fresh corpses you could get your eager little hands on.
Butcher shakes his head. His lips curse in a thin line of disapproval.
Sorry. Already got my fill of corpses.
Ow.
Morgue's full enough as it is.
Now my eyes and stand my ground. I can't back down now. I'm so close to unraveling Hinari's secrets.
You've always wanted to mimic Nobel Sinclair. I can see it in your face, in your very soul, whenever you praise his work. You want to emulate his actions and experience his escapades firsthand. You want to dress up corpses, take them out to dinner, perform all manner of bizarre social experiments with the dead. It's your passion. But living vicariously through Nobel Sinclair's books isn't enough for you anymore. And that's where your fascination with me, with Corpse Girl, stems from. As soon as you figured me out, you knew I was your gateway to satisfying your lust for the macabre. You work with cadavers all day, every day. But you can't get them out of the morgue with eyes on you at all times. But I can. I have the perfect plan on how to withdraw all the corpses we could ever need. Half of them for you, and half of them for me. An equal partnership.
And my speed's out because you're basking my words. Now before we find out that, I'm gonna have a snack break. I'll return in 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Back. Now, let's see Kotaro's response. I hope it was convincing enough to sway him. I pray that I'm correct about his sickest desires. His reaction isn't exactly what I was expecting. He laughs, big, hearty guffaw that scares a few nearby birds and sends them flying to safety. Clapping his hands together slowly, he inches closer to me until I can feel his breath across my face.
Figured me out?
Tell me, Carl. Good timing.
I'll play along. Say there's a way to get corpses out of the morgue without getting busted. Don't you think I'd have found it by now?
I guess you were emulating throwing a carrot at me.
Perhaps you're not as clever as you think you are.
Perhaps. But you have the answer?
I do. I guarantee it will work.
Oh? No! The fact that you both threw it at the same time! Such bombardment! So neat! A bit of sweat forms to the back of my neck. I'm not exactly bluffing because I have planned out this whole scenario in detail. But until I actually try to pull it off such a maneuver, I can only speculate that it will work. I need to saturate my confidence long enough for us to rally together.
Something about you makes you seem trustworthy. So be it. Consider us partners. For now.
You accept?
Sure. Don't make me regret it. But listen. What I do with my share of corpses is my business. No nosing about. Got it?
You still want to keep secrets, even if we'll be working together? Shouldn't we be open and honest and build a trusting partnership?
Here's the deal. You don't pry, and I'll assist you with Corpse Girl's work. I'll help you craft your elaborate photos. No charge. I get privacy, you get an assistant.
That sounds like a fair deal.
Mutually beneficial. Wouldn't you agree?
Thinking about this offer. It's true that I don't really need to know what he's going to do with the corpses on offer. The whole thing is illegal already. So if he wants to take it further, that's not on me. If I can get some assistance, it will surely help me churn out photos at a faster rate. And the muscle? I'll need busful with bodies for starters. That alone is worth keeping my nose clean.
Okay, we have a deal.
Glad to hear it.
Kojiro extends a hand I firmly grip it as friendly as my frail bones will allow. We shake once, and Kojiro offers me a surprisingly warm smile. His intense, murderous demeanor suddenly vanishes and he reverts to his awkward alien self.
Saws about the love confession stuff before. Too late now, but I'd have helped Corpse Girl in return for a simple date.
Seriously? Did I come up with some elaborate insight into his psyche and his desires for absolutely no reason? Was all he wanted a chance to take me out?
No backing out now. We've got a deal, right?
Right. Welcome to the team, Kojiro.
Team Corpse Girl, huh? Well, it's good to be on board. My more connection, your schemes. We hoist piles of corpses out and split the stack 50-50. That the whole of it?
To put it simply, yeah. And I get your assistance with Corpse Girl's work. A reward for keeping my eyes shut.
Of course. Looking forward to that. A spoken contract's as good as anything to me. I'm satisfied. When do we start?
Soon. There's only one thing missing from my plan.
That is?
We need somewhere to store the bodies we retrieve. Somewhere big, with no one to meddle in our business. I'm thinking an old warehouse or something like that.
Perhaps a factory?
A warehouse, huh? What about an abandoned factory? I might know a place.
Here we go. The title drop.
A factory?
A quartz factory. An abandoned factory for all our Zeb's collections. I like the sound of that. Very late by the time I get back home, I'm completely wiped out. That conversation with Kojiro took way more out of me than I would have guessed. My tongue feels parched and dry, probably due to a combination of diarrhea and talking far too much. Still, I'm happy with the end result. That meeting was worth stepping out of my comfort zone. I'll wait for her to get back at me about the abandoned factory. Once we secure a location like that, our real work will begin. I figured I should turn in for the night since I need to be in the office in the morning. The ever-present tug of curiosity pulls at my sleeve, and I feel myself drawn to my laptop. I'll take a quick look at mail request. Just a peek. Laptop open and locked in. I feel a surge of endorphins slap me across my face when I see the notification for one new request. Squealing like an overly excited schoolgirl, I open the message and view the details. Today, 6:02 p.m. Victim's phone number censored. Downloading image attachment. Yes! Finally! He said it to Villiers' face. This will get fun. A woman, middle-aged, a stern expression, well-groomed and dressed in business attire. And immediately familiar. Katami Ida. I'm in complete disbelief. See this request come true by sight gives me a disorienting sense of deja vu. Yes! 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 I racked my brain for the cause, wondering if I lived this moment before. The answer hits me quickly despite my mind's exhaust. Ida is the first co-worker of mine to have her death requested. So I didn't know at the time, Akane Tsuramaki also worked in my building, and her death was requested not all that long ago. Katamida marks the second person. The one they wanted dead within the company, and she's an exec, just like Tsuramaki. I understand the Bobo's being a bitch. I wonder if this is simply a coincidence. It surely has to be after all. Tome confessed that she was the one to request Tsuramaki's death, and she seemed to regret doing so. Therefore, I had to doubt that she'd go to upload Katami Ida's photo to the site. So, look at what Katami Ida did. Shinya, of course. She isn't the most likable person, but who really is? She deals with the curious and the fly on a regular basis. Killers like me, Tomoe, Shinya. Shinya! That's right! Master Kakuni, Shinya's prospect at the company are dead in the dirt. And that's before even diving into the true issue, the current relationship. Would he request her death as retribution? He doesn't seem like the type, but I'll let her decide. I'm far too tired to run through the myriad possibilities tonight. I don't think I can even bring my weary fingers to navigate to the database of the deceased to start the request. It could be Tomoe, if Shinya went and told her. I'll tackle this tomorrow. No matter the reasons behind the request, Katami Ida will receive a corpse photo. That's my conviction as a corpse girl, after all. I close the lid of my laptop and throw myself down on the bed, begging for sleep to claim me quickly. Wednesday morning.
I need to talk to you.
What's with that look? Got something up your ass?
Come on, just follow me.
I have Tullis wrist and kite her away from the labyrinth of destiny to the elevator waiting patiently for us. We emerge from the double doors into the lobby. The place is quite and nearly empty. It offers significantly more privacy than the crowded 14th floor.
God, your fingers are bony. You're pinching me.
Sorry.
Let go of her wrist and she rubs it gently against her clothes.
Anyway, what's up?
Answer that for a moment. Even though I ran this scenario in my head during the train ride, I'm so anxious about playing it out now. this situation involves Tomoe, either directly or indirectly. As my friend, she needs to know.
I think Corpse Girl is going to target Kotomi Ida.
Huh? Did she get one of them photos?
The reaction is fairly indifferent. I thought after being involved in Tsurumaki's death, this news would have had more impact on her.
Well, no, I don't think so, but
How do you know then?
that's hard to explain. Just bear with me. Kotomi and Shinya had a falling out. Because of her, his career here is at an end. I'm sure he told you about it.
Yep.
That makes sense. Shinya would confide in his girlfriend about his career, but I don't know the extent of Tomoe's inside knowledge. I don't see no the true nature of the relationship, judging by how nonchalant her reaction has been so far. Oh. South? That's not what's happening here. Tomoe made the request. Tomoe knows. We're just outing ourselves.
So, if you can kind of guess what I'm getting at?
What?
I think maybe that Shinya requested her death.
Shinya? Nah, he don't have it in him. Besides, that bitch has it coming.
She does?
Yep. I'm surprised you found out about it, but I plugged her photo into Corpse Girl's website yesterday.
See, told you. I'm stunned. I can hardly formulate the response to Tomoe's condition.
Absolute skank. She deserves to die.
But why? After you requested Akane Tsurumaki's death, why would you—
Yeah, that's also true.
Look, it's not about Shinya's career, alright? I spoke with him. Real deep and meaningful like. He confided in me. But since we're friends, I suppose I can share it with you. Kotomi Ida has been sexually assaulting him.
I know.
Seriously?
I gave a surprise reaction. In reality, I'm just more taken aback that Shinya actually confessed it to
It's
me.
been going on for months, he says. And now she's fucked his career up, so he'll have no choice but to leave the company. He leaves, and she gets off free without anyone finding out about what she's been doing to him. I hate her. I hate her so fucking much.
I tried to contest Tomoe's words. I didn't know that Shinya has been putting up with the abuse for such a long time. So Katari's motive for ending his career was purely out of self-interest. She was probably looking for a reason, any reason to discard him. And that slight incident with I was just good enough for her to cease. If he quits the company, she won't get found out. It's a simple plan and utterly tedious.
We should tell someone what she's been doing. She can't get away with that.
She ain't gonna get away with it. Corpse Girl's coming for her, remember? I can't wait to hear the news about Kotomi winding up dead somewhere. I hope she gets her throat slit.
Yeah.
But hey, how'd you find out about it?
Tomoe cocks her head and gives me a concerned look. Brace myself as I watch the gear slowly turn inside her head, waiting for her to point the finger at me. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to reveal this information to Tomoe. I should have kept my mouth shut and fulfilled the request as always. Damn it! Why does my curiosity always get the better of me? I'm going to cause my own demise at this rate I'm going.
Oh, I figured it out. Kotomi must have received a photo and told you about it, huh? Wow, that Corpse Girl sure works fast.
Tomoe's gleeful expression indicates and then she gasped.
Wait a minute. Why would she even show you something like that? When I think about it, there was that time you got a photo, but nothing happened to you. Then, the only way you could have really known about Kotomi is...
It flinches, Tomoe takes a purposeful step towards
You're
me.
a Corpse Girl, aren't you? You have to be. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I make my gaze and look at the floor in silence.
God. Are you for real? I can't believe it.
You took your sweet time figuring it out.
Don't give me that bullshit. You can't expect me to figure out something like that if you're gonna try so hard to hide it. What the fuck, girl? You get your rocks off by killing people?
No, not exactly. I don't kill people.
The hell you don't! Explain that bitch Tsurumaki.
She killed herself.
Yeah, she killed herself. That's the cover-up, right?
You know?
I'm serious. She killed herself. But Corpse Girl encouraged her to do it.
Fun fact, people, that is legal. Tomoe blinks a few times, her face crunching up and analyzing my blank expression.
You're telling the truth. Holy shit. I can't believe this. You're really Corpse Girl?
There's no going back now. After hiding my true identity for nearly a year, I managed to reveal it for 2 people in less than 24 hours. This is very curious. Cause I'm not sure if how much Ali's storyline would have affected here. Cause Tomoe certainly is if we were mean to her, how would this conversation have gone, if at all? I just hope I haven't made a fatal mistake.
It's true. I'm Corpse Girl.
Wow, fuck me, right? All this time I've been thinking you're just some goth skank with weird hobbies. But you're actually pretty fucking cool. You're actually doing something with your life.
I'm shocked.
Huh? I thought you'd be angry with me.
Angry? Why would I be angry? God, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. I'm friends with fucking Corpse Girl. And people said I'd never amount to nothing. Though it took me long enough to figure it out. I ain't the sharpest light bulb in the shed.
Trying.
I can't argue with that.
Tomoe laughs and puts her arms around my shoulder. I shrink away a little, but her gift here is somewhat infectious. I feel flutter vividly wash through my body.
So, like, I gotta know. How many people have you killed?
I said I don't kill people, remember?
Yeah, you know what I mean. How many have offed themselves because of you?
3, technically.
It's an embarrassingly small number.
That's so? Oh, that's a shame. Listen, you gotta fill me in on all the juicy deets later, Kay. For now, please focus on getting rid of that bitch Kotomi.
I'll do my best.
Thanks, slut. Shinya and I will owe you one for sure.
Tomoe swings around and looks towards the elevator. She turns back and gives me a thumbs-up gesture.
This convo never happened. Got it?
That's my line. You can't tell anyone about me and Corpse Girl.
Please, who would I tell?
Well, the police, for starters?
Fuck 'em. I ain't a squealer. I'm on your side, Corpse Girl. Relax. Anyway, peace.
Yeah, that's what she says, but we've seen how she can swing her mood around in an instant. Tomoe ducks away and leaves me standing alone. I really hope I make the right decision here. I suppose I don't have a choice but to keep moving forward. My first order of business should be to take care of Kotomi Ida. If I can get her to kill herself, it'll prove Tomoe that I'm not messing around. It might even cement our friendship even further. I'll just have to get through the rest of the workday. Then I'd return home and focus on crafting Kotomi's corpse photo. That's when the real fun will begin. I reach into the drawer and clutch this cheap plastic burner phone between my fingers. Crafting the photo of Kotomi Ida is done. All I need to do is send it. I thought about waiting until tomorrow. Dari put off making the photo for a day, so I'll make my move tonight. During editing, I kind of sent the photo with the tomorrow's date. 10:46 a.m. It doesn't leave much time if Kotomi receives the photo tonight, but I'm confident the plan will be effective. Gonna go look at the photo tonight, so I can freak out and edit all immediately, or after a sleepless night of anxiety, she'll pull the trigger, figuratively speaking, instead of going to the office in the morning. I could cross my fingers and hope that divine intervention, someone else takes her life. But based on my recent failures, I don't think that's likely anymore. If anyone else was involved with the deaths of Corpse Girl's victims, I don't think they'd still be around. Why else would the last few attempts have failed? My best bet is to urge Kotomi to simply kill herself. A convincing enough corpse photo might be enough to lure her to her death. Would I turn on the burner phone? I'm happy to see the battery is still charged. The phone number's backing up. Set my trademark digits, then shoot the photo into the network. Katame is a great addict like the rest of society. Should be figured out in about 10 seconds. Since this victim is going to have a quick turnaround time, I'll take the photo back shed tomorrow to store it, and ditch it on the way to the office tomorrow. I'm not expecting a reply within such a narrow time frame. There's no need to hold on the phone for 24 hours like I normally do. Clutching the phone in one hand, I grab my keys from the kitchen bench with the other. I step towards the front door. The phone beeps in my hand. My hand wipes it violently and nearly drop it in there.
What the?
I bring the screen straight to my face and read the alert. One new message. But I think I unlocked the phone and opened the message. It's a reply from Hotami Ida. You think this is funny? I know who you are. I'll report you to the police.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! She actually replied. First time since Scope School started her groundwork, I actually received a reply from a victim. Even though I used the number best, there's actually nothing stopping someone from directly replying to my message. My message would still get through the network and back to the phone SIM card. The number best is simply a stealth tactic. Saves them the ability to get what no phone number actually is. It doesn't prevent replies. I discard the further phones anyway. They're extra layer security, not to mention a bit of a calling card. Judging by Katami's response, I assume you have fighter in her hands. She's not going to keep it easily. The threat about reporting me to the police is a bluff. I'm confident that she couldn't possibly know my identity.
I've been waiting for this. I've waited so long for someone to reply.
Yeah, finally put my contingency plan into practice. I've been holding out for this moment. I feel a wicked grin put my face into. Smash my fingers against the screen as a corrosive venomous reply. You like that photo? That's you in about 12 hours. Unless you follow my instructions. The message sends in an instant, and I eagerly wait for the next reply. Not left waiting for long, Katami's response comes through within seconds. Her attitude has completely changed. Please, I'll do anything. What do you want?
I called your bluff, you piece of shit. Now you'll do what I tell you to.
This feels like a trap. Answer my instructions clearly and concisely. Damn. Demanding Moody's ransom? Wait. But that's... At 5,000, that's quite a small amount. But keep the item already inside. The locker key's inside the full soda bottle and leave it on top of the locker. After I send the message, I decide to add one last bit. Do it now. Make sure no one sees you. Go to platform 12. Do not board a train. Await my instructions. Satisfied with this addendum, I hit send. Katami truly cares for our well-being, so carry out the instructions. The response arrives shortly. Okay, I'll do it. I'm going there now.
Yes!
I've done it. I've convinced her. Now, it's all a lie. I collect the money once I'm sure she's no longer hanging around. 500,000 yen is nothing to sneeze at. It's not life-changing, but it'll cover my rent for a good few months. I chose to amount simply to test the waters. Asking for an insane amount would make it impossible for Victor to follow through. But I figured out someone like Katami and except with a big company would easily have access to this much still. I'll go collect the money. And if everything goes well, Katami Ida will disappear before sunrise. 20 hours late? Quite a few commuters are still navigating through intricate shapes and wide platforms and underground labyrinth. The train system beneath my feet is a sprawling metropolis that extends below the city. It's packed with restaurants, shops, and other outlets. All is instead in one of the countless train platforms above ground. That world might be a completely different dimension. The only problem is that I'll have to break the maze as soon as I descend the platform stairs. I tend to get dizzy in such places. A normal morning routine doesn't require me to travel through the underground plaza. I will exit the station within minutes of my train and ride into the platform. So I'm somewhat familiar with the layout of the underground. I know exactly where the coin locker 6644 is located. The coin lockers at the train station like this are a popular way for people to store luggage and personal belongings for a few hours at a time. In Shinjuku, it can often be difficult to find even a single available locker. The coin locker 46644 is special. Approach it from the main passageway of the underground and my eyes take it a familiar sight. Locker 6644 sits in the middle row, nestled between the countless other lockers. As it stores a thick coat of graffiti, colorful curse words splayed across the thick paint adorn the locker. The graffiti is such an eyesore that it acts as a daring for anyone who wants to store their belongings. The edge of the cake is conditioned at the coin-operated block. The thing is busted and dented from physical abuse, like someone has tried to pry into it on a crowbar on multiple occasions. However, I know from the tested firsthand that the lock still works, despite its battered appearance. No one in the right mind would use this locker, and it makes a perfect spot to house my pickup. Glancing at the locker, I noticed a soda bottle sits on top of it. A soda bottle full of bubbly, opaque liquid. A quick look around to make that clear to me it has nowhere to be inside. I'll walk past the locker and complete a lap around the immediate egg, scanning thoroughly for her. But she isn't here. In fact, there are few people in this little section of the station. Good. She followed my instructions perfectly. After leaving the key in the soda bottle, she left immediately. I approach the locker once more. I reach up the above it and retrieve the soda bottle. Then crack it open the ears, hiss. I then lifted the bottle to the eye level and peered inside, trying to identify the shape of the key within this rolling ocean of carbonation. There it is. I tried to fish deep inside the narrow bottle opening with my fingers. Didn't know they are. I can't squeeze more than one finger inside the bottle at a time. I tip the bottle over and let the soda and the keys come out onto the floor. If someone sees me being a nuisance and causing a mess, it'll throw anyone to detention. I had no choice but to chuck back some of the soda and try to catch the key in my mouth. As disgusting as the concept is, I had to steal myself. I raised the bottle to my lips, tipped my head back, poured the foul liquid into my open mouth. The saccharine tang of the artificial flavoring assaults my taste bud and immediately want to vomit. But I'm committed to seeing this through. I can drop later. The most important thing is getting the key. It isn't until the bottle is half empty the cold metal key drops into my mouth. It clashes against my teeth and I nearly choke in surprise. Sputtering and spitting, I feel droplets of soda running down my chin. My cheeks are puffed up like the squirrel. I try to retain the key and soda in my mouth. I reach my fingers into the first tight lips, and I come at a tiny key. I quickly swallow the rest down the soda in my mouth, trying hard not to release the pungent belch. I turn the key over my head and smile. My stickiest teeth adhere to my lips. I take a few seconds to lick them clean. Tossing the soda bottle into the nearby trash can, I wipe the key clean off my skirt and quickly insert it into the coin locker. I twist the key, turn the latch, and swing the locker door open. Inside the dark vault is a single bag, a simple paper pouch like you would get at the grocery store. I pull the paper bag out and look inside. big stacks of 10,000 yen bills filled the bag. I'm not foolish enough to stand here and count it out. I'm confident the amount is at least pretty close to what I requested.
It worked. My plan worked.
And I'll believe it. I devised this contingency plan months ago. I waited so long to try it out. All I needed was someone to reply to the corpse photo. Somebody to try and reject their fate. I would have proved that people would bow to fear and do anything to save their own skin. And it seems I was right.
Just one more thing to do.
I fold up the paper bag and clutch it tightly. With my free hand, I pulled the burner phone out of my handbag. Composed a message to Kodami Ida. You should be obediently waiting above ground on the train platform. When the next person arrives on the platform, stab the first person to disembark. You must kill them. If you escape, leave this prefecture and never return. It's done. When I first opened the phone locker and retrieved the paper bag, I immediately noticed the knife that I had placed inside the months ago was missing. Kodami followed every word of my instructions. The message I read. Yep, I know. I'd given Kodami an opportunity. She can trade another's life for her own. If she kills someone exiting the train, Hopeskill will spare her life. It's a simple exchange. And the one that I bet she is willing to make. She gets away with the murder. She'll flee this place. I won't see her ever again, and neither will Shinya or Tomoe. To us, she'll be as good as dead. And as for the Hopeskill, well, as long as the body's claimed to the exchange, she'll be satisfied. After a few minutes of waiting for a reply message, I figured that she's not going to write back. She's probably getting ready to fulfill her task. Keen to witness how this unfolds, I take the nearest escalator up towards the train platform. Oh, wow! The scene is absolute chaos! It wasn't difficult to navigate this area. All I had to do was follow the echoing screams. I spied a shadowed form of body lying at the platform in front of me. I can't make out the details, but a shallow pool of blood reflects the harsh light shining from up high. To my surprise and delight, a sickened body is sprawled across the ground nearby. It's a young woman's corpse, with that one arm raised against the side of a vending machine. As her insurgents trooped at the violent scene, Kodami Ida, she managed to take out 2 people. She might be my new favorite person in the entire world. I hear panic voices in the background, and I turn my head slowly. What the? 2 more bodies are on the ground. Women in expensive-looking suits are glossed with the puddles in their own lifeblood, while the men is still moving and floating, bleeding for somebody to stem the tide of gore. A familiar lustful tingling sensation begins to tear and rise through my belly, my thighs, my pelvis. I feel my toes clench and my beating feels heavier. Now's not the time! This one more surprise to have there amidst this beautiful spectacle of carnage. A woman slumped in one of the plastic chairs that lines the platform. Her head is tilted, her suit jacket stained with red. A thick knife with black tip protrudes from the side of her neck. Bubbling rimmer of vital fluid cascades around the glimmering blade and pulls within her shirt collar. Even with her face masked in blood, it doesn't take me more than a few seconds to recognize her identity. Kodami Ida? Dead. What happened? As long as I take the entire view of the platform, counting up the bodies in the path of slaughter, my mind pieces together a theoretical scenario. While we waited to doors opened. Nice drone. Did not retreat from the locker 6644. When the first person stepped out of the train, they stabbed him and left him for dead. The body that I first saw laying on the edge of the platform is definitely lying next to the train to fit this theory. In panic, Totemura attempted to flee. She bumped into their second victim, a young woman slumped against a vending machine, cut her down desperate to make her escape. Judging by the wound of Kazumi's own body, I would assume that the Tsukis has been lying down trying to apprehend her. They must have sustained fatal wounds before finally managed to wrest the knife away and planted it in Kazumi's neck. It's all speculation, but I'm fairly confident that's how the whole event played out. It was probably over in less than 60 seconds. And it couldn't have worked out better for me. I never dared to hope Kazumi would meet her end once this plan has been set in motion. I would have been satisfied with her simply skipping town. I feel my legs weakening under the weight, and I'm afraid I might buckle any second. The waves of radiating heat spraying through my body are causing me to tremble and shake. There's so much blood. It's everywhere. I've seen countless photos that I thought I had become desensitized to it. Maybe I was wrong. Witnessing blood in real life is completely different. I felt faint and pale and excited and roused. I had to get out of here before the police arrived. More importantly, I had to get away before I collapsed in a sweaty heap of lust and pleasure. I turned on my heel and sprint down the rising escalators, fast as my growing legs could permit. That went surprisingly well. Another morning fueled by coffee. Once again, I didn't manage to get much sleep last night. I would say it's not my fault, but I know it's not entirely true. The grisly visage of all those lame people on the train platform was burned into my mind's eye. Every time I started to drift off to sleep, a splash of blood or a fleck of gore would appear in my thoughts, and I would just start awake again. At the sight of Kazumi Ida with the knife sticking out of her neck made me shiver more than a few times. Nevertheless, I'm here now, at the office as usual. But as a violence at that level in person was a different experience than I expected it to be. However, it has helped me steel my resolve. I need to desensitize myself to that kind of carnage if I'm to continue with Corpse Girl's ambitions. I set down that second empty can of coffee at my desk and lean back in my chair. I catch a glimpse of Tony tapping away on her keyboard, completely oblivious what went down last night. Those immediate broadcasts regarding the event, of course, but finer details of what occurred have been kept under wraps. It'll probably take the police and media a little more time to get the story straight. It's not often that masculine spirit takes over the news, whether or not the identities of those involved go period. Release is beyond me. For now, I'll assume that Tomo is in the dark about the event. I don't think her the kind of girl to be up to date to current events. Even if she did hear about the stabbings, she couldn't possibly know about Kazumi was the culprit. That should probably fill in her later, though. She'll have to know the corpse will claim her victim, even if it was kind of a roundabout way. I spread my arms above my head, let out a small sigh, and proceed to crack open a third can of coffee before getting back to work.
You got a minute?
Give me a moment, I'm going to have a little snack break. I'm not gonna put the PRP screen, I'm just gonna have a snack and we'll continue right after I'm done. Alright. Hopefully that will help me stay awake. For a bit longer.
Shit, yeah. I wanted to speak to you anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, you go first.
For sure. Well, I wanted to thank you for killing Kotomi Ida. I don't know how you did it, but thanks.
Huh? How did you know she died?
Oh, come on. She didn't come in today, right? And there was that brutal stabbing incident over at the station last night. It don't take a genius to put 3 and 3 together.
Yeah, I guess.
That shit went down so close to here, where we spend so much of our time. Chances were good that it affects someone we know.
I shake my head at her logic. The city's home to more people than we could count. I don't know how she came to a conclusion, but the fact that she's actually correct just blows my mind.
Well, yeah. I guess that's it then.
I'm thankful. For serious. Yeah, Corpse Girl really did me and Shinya solid. If there's ever anything you need, like, no matter how dirty, then count me in. I owe ya.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Sure. So, like, what'd you want to say to me?
Oh, I was going to tell you that Kotomi is dead.
Beat you to it, skank! But I got a question or two. How'd you get someone to go on a killing spree and take Kotomi out along with the others?
I don't know.
I mean, it wasn't you going around stabbing people, was it?
No, of course not.
Oh?
It kind of happened outside my control. I sent Kotomi a photo of her corpse, just like Corpse Girl's standard mode of operation. And I gave her the instructions to kill someone, if she didn't want the circumstances of the photo to come true.
Holy shit.
She kinda ran with it, I guess. Seems like she took out 4 people before someone fought back and stabbed her. I think I'm in love with her, to be honest.
You weird slut! That's horrible!
What can I say? She went above and beyond.
Still, thanks. Really. Shinya will be stoked.
Hopefully.
That's okay. I'm just doing Corpse Girl's job. Where is Shinya, anyway?
Oh, he was in earlier. Went home a bit early because he wasn't feeling well. Think it was just because he was dreading running into Kotomi, but... Well, he'll sort himself out soon enough. You know, Noriko, you've changed a lot.
I have?
Really?
Totes. I mean, I know you act different around me now that we're friends, but it's more than that. You look, I don't know, kind of better? Healthy or something?
Oh. I didn't know about that.
It's the medication, isn't it?
Serious, though. I don't know. Maybe I just see you different now that I know who you really are.
Maybe.
Anyway, I'm gonna get going. You wanna grab a bite or something?
Not today, sorry. Maybe another time?
Sure thing. Right. See you, skank!
Mama slapped my shoulder affectionately and takes off towards the train station, and my arm falls off from that hit. If I remember correctly, she did say that she'd be happy to help me out in the future, no matter how dirty the work is. I'll definitely have to take up her offer if the need arises. Another interesting thought crosses my mind. Tomoe seemed kind of surprised that I managed to manipulate Kotomi to go on a killing spree. To be honest, I'm amazed I managed to pull that off. It gets me thinking, could it be possible to manipulate more people in the future? After all, I came out last ordeal with 500,000 yen in cash, and a bunch of bodies claimed in Corpse Girl's name. It's a fascinating prospect. There might be something to this. If I can successfully pull the right strings, Corpse Girl's ultimate ambition might be fulfilled sooner than I thought. I continue to dwell on the unlimited possibilities to make my way to the station. Started at the train platform. It's actually not the same one than last night. This complete has been temporarily closed. I stare into space, completely lost in thought. I start to wonder how Kotomi is getting on with finding us a suitable location. As I fantasize about an abandoned warehouse or factory to call our own, a phone cries out desperately for attention. I retrieve it from my handbag and glance at the screen. Kotomi is requesting a noise voice chat. I wonder if this would be more alright to stop if I didn't mess her up. I absolutely wonder if he'd read my mind and knew I was thinking about him as I answered the call.
Hello.
Want to see the place?
No greeting, huh?
Sauce. Hi. Want to see the place?
What if I'm busy right now?
Sauce. You busy?
No.
Right? Want to see the place?
Wanna see the place? Chat, wanna see the place? Wanna see the place? I roll my eyes and decide to just go along with it. After all, I'm dying to move ahead and see what kind of location he has secured for our
Yep.
work.
Where is it?
Bad. Shin Okubo, behind K-Town. An abandoned factory. Just what you wanted.
Shin Okubo. That's suspiciously convenient.
Why?
I work in Shinjuku. It's just one station away on my train line.
Okay, I'm heading there now. You in?
I'm in. How do I get to the factory from the station?
Exit the station to Okubodori. That's K-Town proper. I'll message you the full address.
Okay, got it. Just head through Koreatown. I'll be there soon.
Bad. Bye.
My train's to go, and I needed to see the message with the factory's address. Seems easy enough to get to. If the big turn is about going to, it's a new place, and it's located in a town I don't normally travel to. For some reason, I feel energetic. I actually feel enthused about it. Maybe it's because I haven't been hidden away at home all day. I've been at work, surrounded to people. Perhaps that helps me acclimate to the concept of going somewhere new. And the chances of someone sneaking up behind me, strangling in the broad daylight, are pretty slim. I think. As the die thrown away, the train pulls up to the platform. The same train that was going to take me home will take me to Shin Okubo. It's the very next stop from here. I'm a little aware of how convenient this is turning out to be. Could be because it's luring me into a trap, but I don't know. I think Jenna wants to be involved with Corpse Girl's work. I board the train and stand behind the doors, ready to disembark the next station. The abandoned factory is almost exactly how we imagined it would be. Tall, broad, foreboding. Eroded and worn down, with brick walls and steel sheets, covered with thick layers of black exhaust. Gigantic metal pipes protrude from within and wrap around the exterior, only to re-enter through vents here and there. A series of ventilation shafts and chimneys line the room, but they don't release yet a single puff of smoke. This place has been shut down for a long time. The front entrance is located to the rear of the small parking lot. A simple steel door has been chained up and padlocked. Further along the side building is a loading dock, an expanse of asphalt that leads to a complete path and giant roller door. In the dock sits a giant man covered in brown tarpaulin.
This place is amazing!
You haven't seen inside yet.
The classroom is a steel door, securely chained shut, and one of Ilbus has entered within the last decade. If Gotcha has checked out the inside, he did well covering his tracks.
How do we get in?
Around here.
Always lead as he walks towards the corner of the building. A steel railing bars our path, but he swiftly hurls over it and crouches down the side of the factory. I take a minute to climb the railing, making sure not to twist an ankle as I stick to the landing on the other
Through
side.
here.
Gotcha points to an open window. Thankfully, there seems to be enough gap for someone as large as Kojira to slip through. I should have an issue getting in either, despite my thin, heavy-set frame. It slides in first and I quickly follow. And with that, I find myself inside the factory. This place is huge. It's an open plan design and it's pretty much empty. A few straight pieces of odd machinery line one wall. A small dwarf forklift, a pallet jack, and a bunch of buckets and mops catch my attention. All this could be useful for our little operation. A number of iron workbenches are piled up to the stack. They look heavy and rusted. But they would probably make good tables for resting corpses on. Aside from miscellaneous items, the factory is essentially bare. The concrete floor is in bad shape. packed and worn from probably 50 years apiece. The thick walls are scorched in some places and dented in others. Still,
It's perfect.
Thanks. Figured you'd approve.
How did you know about this place?
Fletcher doesn't answer immediately. His eyes turn to the stupendously high ceiling, the array of glass sunlight beaming like down upon us. After a minute, he turns back
Dad used to work here.
He stands.
And what did he do here?
This place used to manufacture steel fencing, chain link fences, barbed wire, chicken mesh, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I see.
A lot of that is imported now. There's still an industry here, but Dad couldn't compete. Went out of business maybe a dozen years ago. Died about a month later.
He died?
That's how it goes.
I'm sorry.
We weren't close. Well, could have been closer.
So, how come no one else bought the factory?
Look around. It's a dump. Who'd want it? Cost a fortune to fix or rebuild. Wonder if it was waiting for us.
I bet it was.
I wonder.
It definitely seems all too good to be true. This is the real deal. This is our factory.
Going half on this, right?
Right.
Okay. Good. Welcome home then. Or something.
Let's work well together.
Roger that.
I've entered an unlikely partnership with Cudgel. We've obtained the base of operations, safe from prying eyes. The next step is to fill this factory with corpses and carry on with Kopskill's grand scheme.
Thanks for accompanying me home.
No prob. Should I come upstairs?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay. By the way, when are we starting work?
Well, as soon as as soon as Corpse Girl receives another request for a death, we can start on it.
Oh. No grand heist from the morgue first?
Think about it. It's important that the cadavers I use match the details of my victims. I won't know what kind of cadaver to use until I receive a photo of the victim.
Guess that makes sense. What's the big plan anyway? How do we lift corpses from the morgue?
I had a feeling you would ask about the pseudo later. I did tell him about a perfect idea after all.
I imagine the biggest issue is writing off the bodies, so to speak. If a cadaver goes missing or is unaccounted for, there will be an investigation. Am I right?
Guess so.
We need to be able to take the bodies away from the morgue without anyone ever knowing they're gone. So, the solution is simple. We only take the cadavers that are due to be cremated.
Okay, wise guy. A delivery company picks up the cremains nearly every day.
Huh? Cremains?
That's what the ashes are called.
Oh, right.
So what do we hand over? Empty canisters?
It's simple. Fake ashes.
Yeah, right. Fake ashes. Like I just have those lying around.
Fletcher stopped mid-sentence and stared straight at me.
Huh. Might be onto something.
Don't tell me you do have those lying around.
Not fake ashes. Real cremains. Bodies are cremated every day. Wouldn't be hard to take a bit off the top.
Huh?
Could probably get away with like a quarter?
I'm confused. What are you talking about?
I get it.
Zaz. Every time someone gets cremated, I'll collect a quarter of the ashes. Store them, put them aside. Won't take long to fill up a whole canister.
Let me see if I follow you. You gather up a little bit of ash from every cadaver that gets cremated. Whenever we want to hoist a body from the morgue, we use the previously gathered ashes to fill a canister. We slap a label on it that says, "These are the remains of so-and-so." Then we take so-and-so out of the morgue. We record that their body has been cremated, when in reality, it's been snatched from the morgue.
You know, Sos, I was thinking the same thing. Why not just take fake corpses of animals and just burn those there? Though I suppose it would be suspicious seeing someone bringing animal corpses to a morgue. But then again, getting the ashes themselves would be an issue, because even if you were to burn them somewhere else, would that be so? Because cremating actually doesn't burn the entire corpse, it leaves bones. And those bones are then grinded up.
I imagine the canister of ashes just gets picked up with all the others going out on the same day.
Pretty much. We also put a token in the canister.
A token?
Like a dog tag. Has the cadaver's serial number engraved on it. Normally attached to the body before cremation. They don't burn. Lets the cremains be identified later.
Ah, I see. Can we get our hands on those tokens?
Sure. The bodies we're lifting from the morgue are due for cremation anyway. I can get the tokens engraved without a hitch. Proper serial numbers and all.
Interesting. That wood chipper was fine on them.
Okay, good.
Well, that certainly would work. Well, this is a nice workaround.
This is getting complicated, though. There's quite a bit we have to remember to do.
Don't worry. I'll take you through it when we need to. Most importantly, I'll need to start gathering portions of cremains. Need to have those collected in advance.
Yeah. Thanks. Really.
No props. But big question remains.
What's that?
How do we move cadavers out of the morgue?
Indeed.
Ever tried lifting a stiff?
Yep. Those are extremely... I haven't lifted such a thing, but from what I've heard, they are heavy.
Not easy. And you're no bodybuilder. No offense.
None taken?
Look, security in the joint is minimal. I'm there alone like 90% of the time. We don't have to worry too much about getting busted. As long as we cover our tracks, of course, and only take cadavers we've written off, as you put it. Bodies nobody will come looking for.
Hang on. Are there security cameras, alarm systems, anything like that?
Don't think so. Plenty in the hospital proper, though.
Yeah, interesting.
That's fine. As long as the morgue is clear.
Still, answer my question. How do we move the bodies? You got a hearse? A truck?
No, but surely we could get something. What about a small van?
You got a license?
No.
Need a driver's license. And not just that, needs to be suitable for a van. A medium vehicle license, I think.
Yep, that is a very possibly needed.
Oh, I don't have a license, but surely driving a van can't be that hard, right? We could just rent a van and wing it.
Oh my god, this is a mess! I mean, let's remember. Human bodies weigh anywhere from 60 to about 100. As a corpse, they probably weigh a little bit less. Depending how long they've been, decomposing. But from what I've heard, the issue with them is that they're stiff and that they're not adjusting. It's like carrying 80 kilograms of just logs. Also, just to mention, this is gonna end terribly.
Uh-huh. Can't even rent one without a license.
Okay then. Do you have the right license?
Don't look at me. Never driven a vehicle in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
Great. So this is a bust.
With my head in my hands, we got so far we secured a factory, planned our heist, and
Hang
I went up my phone bag and skimmed through the news content. Preferred to text and call, but I'm too impatient right now to wait for a response. I sent a voice chat request and wait for the recipient to answer.
Hey, Skank, what up?
Tomoe, hey, you got a sec?
Sure.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yep. No car, though.
Okay, What kind of vehicle is your license good for?
Like cars and scooters.
Not vans.
I mean, I don't think so.
Damn it! I cursed under my
Yeah,
breath.
what's the problem? You need a lift or something?
Not quite. I need to, pick something up.
Oh, something big? That why you need a van?
Yeah?
I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. I can't even rent a van with my license.
Yeah, I know.
It's an issue. To the deadly clowns at Gojira, he just shrugs. And look up, I told you so on his face.
I mean, if you're desperate, you could just buy a van.
Huh?
I see secondhand vans listed for sale all the time. Check out the noise marketplace and the classifieds pages. No one will check for a license on a private sale. It's just one chump selling a van to another chump.
Holy shit. You're right. You're a genius.
But that would require you to know how to drive.
Well, I don't know about that.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, you wouldn't object to a driving gig, would you?
I do owe you one, I suppose. You want me to drive a van, though? If I get busted on my license, I'll go to prison.
You won't go to prison. It'll be a fine at most, I think.
Yeah. Assuming you don't break any other laws, I would bet you that it's a fine and you lose your license. I look at Gojira and he gives me another shrug.
Look, if you get a fine, I'll pay for it. That cool?
Yeah, what the hell? What are the chances of getting busted anyway, right? Can you text me the deets or whatever? The address and stuff? Shinny just got to my place, so I gotta get the door.
Okay, will do. Thanks, Tomoe.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Sure. Later, slut.
And to go and feel a wave of excitement flooding through me.
You get all that?
More or less. You girls sure are loud.
Sorry. So, I'll need you to do me a favor.
By van, right?
Yeah, you're a big, strong man. You won't get ripped off. I'm just a poor little girl.
Cut it out. I'll do it. But you got the money?
As a matter of fact,
Right. That works perfectly, because we just got that
we've
money.
got a 500,000 budget. Will that do?
Maybe. Can't get you anything modern, but I'm sure it's enough.
Great. You think you can get something tomorrow?
I'll try. The noise marketplace, right?
That's right.
Well, no promises. I'll do my best.
This will get very interesting.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah. Okay. I'm heading off. Unless you actually do want me to come upstairs.
No.
Roger that. See you tomorrow. Probably.
Bus turns with a little more than a wave and exits the building and crosses the street. I book ascend the street with a slight spring in my step. Somehow things went fine. That was like, what was it? 500,000 yen. And they're looking for a second-hand, van. Nothing modern. That is not much. But if they're lucky, they might be able to get a cheap van. I've heard some used cars go as low as 2,000. And also, yeah, and also the other issue with that is that's the current value right now. The USD have been suffering, so whenever this game was released, the value might have been up. Now, as much as I like to continue, and I really wanted to have a longer stream tonight, my body's exhausted. I feel like I'm about to collapse. So I'm sorry, but we'll have to stop here. But this was exciting. We got more corpses. We made a deal with Kotaro. We took Toin. Now this is interesting. Cause what if I wasn't friends with them? Would I still get the opportunity? And we don't have I in our team. Does that affect things? And from what I've seen, there are 4 acts for the game. And 4 endings. So I'm very curious where things go from there. But now all I can do is just carry on and see what happens. And we'll carry on next Friday, hopefully, assuming that nothing comes up. So I'll see you then. And I'm very curious to see how things turn out.